Yo, Rainier Avenue Radio, Seattle, talk and sports.
Did you know that there's an updated COVID-19 booster that protects you even more than the original vaccines? Even if you got the first vaccinations, now it's time to get this new updated booster shot. It's especially important for adults 50 and over and people with a compromised immune system. Even though you may not hear about people catching COVID as often, each week in King County, some people even end up in the hospital because of it. So check with your loved ones and make sure they've gotten an updated booster. For more information on where to get a COVID vaccine, including free vaccination resources, visit kingcounty.gov/vaccines. kingcounty.gov/vaccines.
The beat of the Fox with nastiness is back on K-Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice. UTFO.
What's up? Who you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
And I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
That's noise.
Peace.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio .world. The best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Come on, right?
Support for Rainier Avenue Radio comes from Cascade PBS, presenting season 2 of Out and Back with Allison Mariella Desir. Join Allison as she explores the Pacific Northwest with changemakers who are reclaiming space in the outdoors and creating opportunities for local BIPOC communities to engage with nature and find joy and healing. It's available now on Cascade PBS app and airing on KCTS 9 Thursdays at 8:50 p.m.
You know you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo.
And your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and IDYourself
Here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio.
Every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
Here go the first song.
I'm steady, looking for peace and serenity. Don't got the time for negativity. Thinking you're tempting me, you must be kidding me. Keep to myself, cause they be too finicky. Keep wasting time while it's steady diminishing. That right there is a real hefty expense to me. Highly unlikely that I'll live a century. Someone will purchase my headstone eventually. Hope you are listening to what I'm mentioning. Respect is earned, not complimentary. We must evolve, we can't repeat history. Live to exist, it doesn't make sense to me. Living to grow, starting and finishing. Living to build a name in this industry. No, not possibly, not potentially. No, not maybe, not conditionally. Last night I had an epiphany. Can't waste the life that my mom and dad gifted me. Rest in peace, pops, you knew what you meant to me. Watching you work and grind expeditiously, a prime example of what I was meant to be. You're the conductor, I'm just in the symphony. With my instrument, playing it skillfully. No mistake, this is willfully destined to fail, I mean statistically. This world is cold and it lacks empathy for the people who look like me. Specifically, defy the odds, don't embrace sympathy. Speak of greatness when you mention me, because these haters can't contend with me. Ever since elementary, my only enemy is my inner me. MAR. I've been accused of lacking sensitivity, but trying to please everyone will be the end of me. Cause they are not as real as they pretend to be, and focusing on them will only hinder me. But not literally, I don't feed off that energy. You and I are not the same as bad chemistry. You can't strike fear in me, the answer is clear to me. It's clear to see my only enemy is my inner me.
Mental psychology, staying focused on Christ's philosophy. Every time I trip off asleep, holy apology. When salvation is through thy limb, call it speakology. Resurrection we gain at ease, covenant policy. Tree of life from whence we be. evil in this world, it now exists. Demonic entities now have reign on all of it. Through the portals of your mind is how they transmit. Depression usually occurs on the negative fit. Deep breaths and godly focus will give you a grip. Realignment and exercising won't cause you to flip. You'll protect your aura by staying clear of the counterfeit. Talking to a clinician won't allow you to overdim. Don't over-manifest on the manuscript. Oftentimes it's damaging if you are over-equipped. Folded my enemy with the eulogy. Boy, that was fully clean.
I've been accused of lacking sensitivity, but trying to please everyone will be the end of me. Cause they are not as real as they pretend to be, and focusing on them will only hinder me. But not literally, I don't feed off that energy. You and I are not the same as bad chemistry. You can't strike fear in me, the answer is clear to me. It's clear to see my only enemy is my enemy.
My focus level on 10, got that truth all in this pen. Blow that whoop all in that wind. I remember eating soups locked in that pen. Now them M's all in my lens. Ain't no Chris Rock in my shin. All this wheel and all of this zen got me chill with all of these wins. Got my hands up, don't shoot. I'm gon' pray and blow on that snoop. Only enemy is my enemy, so my energy's on Zeus. Ain't no blocker stopping this stepping. Ain't no mirrors blocking these blessings. Only L's that came from them lessons. All this king talk is my essence. Only kings allowed in my presence. Only queen allowed in my space. That's my wife, life, and my ace. We pop that blue dot and that ace. Spent my time protecting my piss. Ain't no time for checking these streets. Yeah, my enemy was my enemy. Now that enemy's deceased.
Damn, BP, it's like that. You go come murder me on my own track. You go come hurdle me on my own song. You stole the spotlight, you're so wrong. I'm just kidding, you know I loved it. I reached out cause you be spitting substance. Positivity spread out to the public, and you came with the heat. End of discussion.
There we go. Yeah, man. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. Open things up with the remix of MAR's Enemy, Enter Me, featuring one of tonight's guests. Goes by Only1Wizer and also BP Parker and Jazz Digga. Great song right there. And there you go. MIR Enemy, Enter Me remix. All right, man, you're on Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. This is Fresh Juice. We hear new hip hop and R&B music every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. Hosted by the Juice Pack, including myself, D Money,
Pint Size Patron,
IDYourself, and OG Mambo. We should be seeing both of them later on in the program, I'm guessing. But
shout out to my brother in the comments, and shout out to Miles as always.
Yeah. There we go. We also got Jaron Johnson in there. We got Kai Mel. We got Danielle Nicole. Yeah, man, we got a couple of guests for you. They're both in studio, and they're actually both going to be doing live performances later on as well. So we'll be chatting with Only1Wizer, like we said, and also the I.C.O.N. Remember, we had him on for a little bit. We had a little drop in with them just like a month ago or so, man. So we're going to get to know him. He's got a couple of he just dropped an album, of course, Now or Never. So we'll get to know him as well. And there's Mambo. Okay.
Yo, what it do?
All right, we got 3 of 4 right now with the Juice Pack. But follow us all of our platforms. As KJ says, what up?
What up, Chris?
Follow all our platforms. Yep, on Facebook. Go there, facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media. If you comment while you're watching from that page right there, it might show up as Facebook user. So make sure you register your name, streamyard.com/Facebook. That way it'll show properly and we'll be able to shout you out and give you a dap. As well as we're on IG and X and Twitter at Fresh Juice Media. We live tweet the playlist on X and Twitter and tag the artists. You can learn more about them. And of course, subscribe. Subscribe. Ring the bell, comment, all that. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media for everything Fresh Juice. We got live shows for you every Wednesday night, but you don't even have to watch them live. You can watch them in the middle of the night, Sunday, whatever. And then we got daily clips for you as well, man. So we keep it live for you. So go ahead and subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your grandma to subscribe. All that, man. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Put that right in your browser and you're good to go. You don't even have to do the search engine. All right, man. Let's see here. Only1Wizer's at the light right now. We have someone almost coming in, but Mambo, why don't you bring in our other guest who's in the studio right now?
For sure, man. Live and direct. We're here to catch it first, man. This is a name that holds a lot of weight, a name that a person who would pick it definitely has to have a lot of sense. We got I.C.O.N in the building, man. We got to figure out what's going on with this whole story.
Welcome to the show. Officially,
he is the I.C.O.N, not just I.C.O.N.
Absolutely appreciate y'all having me.
How you doing today, man?
Yeah, man.
Good, man. I'm good. Living the life, you know what I'm saying?
How was that drive from Linwood?
Well, I'm a commuter, so it was actually not that bad. I figured I'd leave a little bit early, just in case I don't come down here too often. But it actually was a smooth drive, and then I took the train as well too, so that was pretty smooth. Aside from waiting for a hold up for a couple minutes, but otherwise it wasn't too bad.
All right, man. All right, so I want to start our game, but I also want Only1Wizer on it. But he's almost on the door. Should we stall? Should we go?
I'll stall. How often do you come down to Seattle?
Well, I used to work in Seattle, and so I used to be a lot more often. But since the pandemic, I only come like ever so often on occasion if I need something or special occasions.
Like a yearly.
Nah, probably a little bit more than yearly, like maybe 2-3 times a year.
Yeah,
now
seasonal then. Okay.
Yeah. So not too often, but
I can see that.
Sorry, they gotta change that because I'm tall.
Have you ever stayed downtown Seattle or indirectly in the city? Or have you ever always had that kind of commuter lifestyle and found your way into the mix on your own?
So I'm originally from New York. I've been in Seattle now about almost 16 years this year. But I've lived in Linwood with my wife and kids ever since I got here. So I've been mostly in Linwood. Like I said, aside from hotel stays, that's about as much.
That's the dream right there. Retire in Linwood or with the wife and kid.
I guess. You ever heard that one? It's not a Boca Raton or anything, but
no, I can imagine though. It sounds great. What part of New York?
So I'm born and raised in the Bronx. That's the OG home. Always will be home. But I've also frequented different places in New York. Buffalo, I've been in for a few years on and off. But most of my time was in the Bronx.
Yeah, I've never been in New York. I just wear the Timbs.
Hey, Timbs is universal for sure. But.
So I almost forgot, man. We can do one more thing for Only1Wizer. We can take a look at 1 year ago, a clip from exactly 1 year ago on Fresh Juice. And this one, 1 year ago, we had two duos on the show. We had Abstraction and we had Laquan Mitchell. And they collaborated in one of the funniest ways you ever heard, man. Here we go.
Sorry to get deep on y'all. I know what I'm saying. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Tug the heartstrings on that one.
He said, yeah. That's deep.
Hey, what is it? In the arms of the
right.
For just 2 beats you can bring hip hop to a music head.
Got no commercials.
Sponsor hip hop head.
Wake up in the middle.
You can
watching BET Uncut. You see these commercials.
Every 2 weeks we send you pictures in the You can get tickets to their show.
Jukebox gold, bro. You hold it. I love it. Dedication. The worth of Nipsey Hussle.
And on that note,
got that range. He tapped into that Catholic Church soul.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, man. Shouts out to Abstraction going full on Sarah McLachlan on there.
I totally forgot about that one. That's definitely a legendary collab right there, man.
Don't go. By the way, Abstraction's going to be on this program on April 10th. That's our 700th episode. So that's going to be a wild show for sure. It looks like Wizer is actually in the alley right now. Patron is trying to signal him. I wish we had a camera on him right now. That way we can give you the visual about what's going on right now. But we get a play-by-play as he comes in the door. There we go. He's coming down the steps. And he's going to get in our chair. And we're going to get to this game show as soon as he gets, situated. I.C.O.N, if you can point him to the right chair, the one that's closest to me. There you go. All right, go ahead and bring in your custom intro, Mambo. He's sitting down right now.
Man, this is a very, very, very special one for me personally, man. A representative of my borough, man. One of the most slept on boroughs in all of all boroughs, man. The nasty, nutty North, man. By way of the Central District, man. A legend, a veteran, a creative, man. A stepping stool for his community to uplift people, man. A staple. Man, there's so many different words, man. If you ever been to, if you was at Walmart between, I don't know, 2010 to right now, you probably see them getting to it, man, earning that bag, man. Make some noise, man, for the only one Wizer, man. Let's talk about it, man.
All right, he's arrived. One love.
Chop.
Welcome to the
What
show.
up, baby? OG, man. Hey, see, you guys don't know him like I know him. Well, you may, but maybe not.
Nah.
They don't, huh?
That statement valid. They don't know like you quite know.
Yeah, they don't know.
They
don't know.
You seen some of them moons that nobody saw.
Huh?
They don't know. They don't even know. They don't even know.
They don't know that one.
Yeah.
Man, welcome to the show,
Let's
big
go
bro.
ahead
Glad
and do
to
our
have you.
game show, man. We've got all the players ready to go. We got you all in the comments. So we're gonna go down and we're gonna play Take Yo Pick. All right, man. Really easy to play. Take your pick. We give you two different options. You just choose one of them. All right. We get you all involved.
Juiced up.
Well, and we'll post your answers throughout, and we'll also select our favorite commenter and celebrate on the following show. So without no further ado, what was last week's winner? Oops, that's a wrong one. How about Harp?
Let's go.
Who harped on and said he needs to get some confidence. I can't stand when someone says they don't know, then tells me what they think they know. Oh,
That was from the was that from the Take Your Pick?
Maybe that was a little bit outside.
I was like, you just went out of the.
Wow.
But it stood out. It stood out, man.
You just got a spicy comment
Got a
there.
little spicy comment to celebrate. But hey, we'll do funny stuff. We'll do spicy stuff. Throw whatever you want in those comments, man. We'll select our favorites. So there you go, man.
Let's
Let's do some fresh ones. Here we go. Take yo pick. Detective movie or TV shows or fantasy movie TV shows.
Oh man, this is a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off first, and I'm gonna go with detective ones, man.
Okay.
You know, that little mystery situation, figure it out. Sometimes the villain is your favorite, sometimes the detective's your favorite. There's a lot more, you know what I mean, opportunities there. And it allows us to deal in reality, you know what I'm saying? And a real one want to stay where it's real. Fantasy's cool though. No shot to the fantasy, but you know, a real one just want to stay where it's real at. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay. What about you guys, man? What are you thinking? One at a time?
You know me, man. I always take them safe answers, man. I'm always in the comments. I say both of them all the time. For real. Both. And then especially, you know, with my personality, you know, so everybody know the O1 personality, man. I could be either or, this, that, and them. You know, so it's like I say both most of the times, you know, but I'm being honest when I say it. I'm saying both, man. That's my safe bet.
I don't know if I can allow the both.
You know what I'm saying? I need to say that too. Because I was in the comments saying both of you wasn't liking it. But I'm being honest though.
Because you can only watch one. Let's say you're on Netflix. You got a detective show and you got a fantasy show. You can watch one first and one second.
I'm going detective.
You're going detective.
Going detective.
All right, there we go.
What you got, Icon?
Oh man, that is a tough one too. He stole my answer. You know, first of all,
it is. That's a tough one.
And both. Sometimes it really depends on the mood, but if I had to choose, I'm all about my nerdiness, so I probably lean a little more towards fantasy.
Okay.
So definitely,
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
If I see a SVU episode, I'm definitely gonna.
Oh yeah, tapped in. Yeah.
For sure. So
for sure.
Yeah, for me, man, I gotta go fantasy, man. I'm not too big on those detective shows. I mean, other than Psych, but that's because it's funny.
Hey, Psych is hilarious.
That is a good detective show. There's just so many good detective shows. This kind of, you know what I mean? Like fantasy shows, they got like some tried and true ones, but like there's some staples. I feel like with detective shows, we can go all the way back for Columbo or Angela Lansbury, Murder, She Wrote, you know what I mean? All the way up until the shows that was just mentioned.
Columbo and Murder, She Wrote? What?
Full Gizzle. I'm shocked you even know about that.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Don't even get started. Don't even talk about
he had a pen and a pad in his hand a long time ago.
I don't feel like the whole person in the room anymore.
Look, Matlock is everything. Oh,
Matlock for sure.
goodness.
For sure.
Oh, not that Matlock.
D Money. Hey, no, Matlock. Man, I used to fall asleep to Matlock. I love me some.
You used to be, hey, all it took was an hour and a half, and you could watch all three back to back right there. You know what I'm saying? Same channel.
Wow, he said Matlock.
Matlock.
Shout
Patron, just in time. What you doing, Patron? Detective movie or fantasy movie?
I go with the detective movie.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
I like to feel like I'm learning.
Okay.
That's a good point too.
KJ says True Detective was traumatizing.
True Detective is crazy. The fourth season, crazy.
Oh man.
KJ
we got
says
next,
number
D-Money?
one detective is Batman, though. And Only1Wizer $20. I'm not sure what that means.
Hey, that's my guy, Eddie Mwanda right there, man. GMZ.
Man, hey, another staple.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get on to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Coffee cup or thermos?
I'm gonna go longevity with this one, my boys. So let's go ahead and talk thermos to me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know that coffee can last for the day. You know that cup is real nice when your feet up, you at the house. You know what I'm saying? But you know nothing like that thermos on the go. When you come back an hour and a half later, like, ooh, him still hot.
That's it. I think everybody gonna say thermos, to be honest. See, even Jamonte, Christy Boxing Dojo, family member, he said thermos. I think that's clear across the board.
Okay,
I think so. Unless you're going green or something, then you may say the other.
Right.
I think it's thermos. I think it's thermos.
Icon, you with us, or you got a reason to go the other way?
I've got one reason to go to coffee cup, and obviously,
talk about it.
If I'm traveling, going traveling in the morning or in the afternoon, I'm gonna take my thermos with me for sure. But since I'm a work from homer, and I actually have a coffee warmer, then I go with my coffee cup because I keep it warm.
Okay,
you
got
a coffee warmer.
I cheat a little bit.
All right.
See, I ain't got them tools. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I mean, that's 206 for sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
that's original 206 right there. One of the first Starbucks cups too, huh?
The old school.
Oh, come on now. What's up with this commenter, man? If you say coffee cup, you say you're broke.
Hey, they talking. That might be the comment right there.
He keeping it Christy.
All right, D Money. Let's keep it moving. What we got?
And Dale says thermos too hot. Who's drinking it? The devil.
That's little sis right there. That's little sis.
All right. We got some competition for best commenters, man.
Loving it.
Let's keep the game going.
Is it thermos for you, or
I don't even drink coffee.
Okay. Me neither, though. Me neither.
No. But actually, I mean, I do actually do soup in both of those, man. I do
the coffee cup?
Soup in the thermos.
What kind of soup?
Man, any soup.
That means you're keeping it soupy, right? That's another 01 Dub song. Keeping it soupy right there. Put a little plug. That's it.
All right, let's go on to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Oops, that's the wrong one. Doing the laundry or doing the dishes?
If as long as I ain't gotta fold it, I would go laundry. Otherwise,
you gotta fold it.
Oh, I do gotta fold it.
You gotta fold it.
You're not doing laundry. If you're not folding it, you're not really doing the laundry. You know, that's
I mean, you know, hey, I'm talking about separate, wash, carry it to the
all
gig,
your
bring
above.
it back.
All your
There's a
above,
lot
man.
of steps before
That's the easy
fold.
part.
You
That's
just
all
can't
I'm
write the
saying.
song right. You got to record the song too, right? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all exposing my play. Let me shut the door before Shorty hear you and be like, yeah, I know you should be folding them. Hey, look. All right. That being said, I'm gonna go with the dishes because I'm gonna lean on my man, the I.C.O.N. I happen to have the tools necessary. It's just a rinse and drop in the dishwasher when we talking dishes. So that's a real easy play. You know what I'm saying? It's a real easy play. And I do put the dishes away most of the time. Most of the time.
Got to.
There you go.
What was you gonna say, I.C.O.N?
Yeah, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, somebody that does a lot of dishes, I definitely would lean more towards laundry because I can actually sit down and do the laundry. So I can put it in, take care of that, and then when it's time to fold, I can just sit down, relax, watch some TV, and then just fold if I need to. But
that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, and not for nothing, shout out to my brother Suave. The only job my bro ever had was this job at this restaurant we worked together at in the dish pit. So washing dishes is like to get you money too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they pay you for folding laundry. I don't know about that. I don't know. But if you get good enough at washing dishes, you getting a little check too on the side. You can get
everything. Everything for real.
My first job was actually did a little bit of chef and dishwashing
Lovely.
when I was a teenager. So.
Lovely.
See, I had this job too. Yeah.
See, we wouldn't have made. We would not. Some of us wouldn't have made it here without dishwashing.
That's one big reason why it's laundry for me any day, every day. Laundry.
Makes sense. See,
Patron, what you got?
I'm gonna go with laundry. I like putting on the clothes from the dryer.
Oh, the warm.
Oh, that is a good feeling, bro.
Great feeling.
Yes.
Hey, that is a good feeling, bro.
The male hate right here. That's men for you doing the laundry consists of all the steps. Wash, dry, fold.
Hey, it's okay. I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry, sis. Hey, at least I was honest though. I could have lied. I could have lied. I could have lied about it.
Comment.
Hey, I could have lied about it. Hey, I was ready for it. I knew what day it was today. I was ready. I knew.
Exactly.
Hey, D Money, let's keep it rocking. I'm trying to get to these all through.
All times.
All right, next one. Take your pick. Hammock or lawn chair?
Oh, I feel like this is kind of easy, but maybe not. But I'm gonna say hammock. Okay. I'm gonna say hammock. I'm trying to hang out. You know what I'm talking about?
Both of them. Both. Yep. Both.
Hey, you know what? For this one and this one only, I think we can accept that answer for this one. I think so.
That's Christy. I appreciate you because I really couldn't pick. Man. The hammock family also, it would depend on like are we on the beach? You know what I'm saying? We on the beach. Is the number one queen with me? You feel me? Because if the number one queen with me, she could be in the hammock with me, right? We could be in the pod, right? Cuddle up in the hammock, right?
It's a nice vibe.
Exactly.
Like breeze.
We
you know what I'm saying? That,
right? Yep. But then lawn chair, so we both can't be in the lawn chair, man.
See.
The lawn chair, man. That's why I say both of them. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
So when you wake up out that nap, you can just slide out the hammock and get to the lawn chair. Now you chilling in the lawn chair. And then when she get up, then now we active.
But Danielle's pointing the one thing bad about the hammock, man, because it's really hard to get out of it sometimes. You
just gotta move slow.
Spider or a stranger or an ex.
Yep.
What?
Very slow. You gotta move slow.
That is true. If you see a spider, a stranger, or ex, you may want.
He said that word. He said the S word, spider. Now I'm frozen. Goodness gracious.
What about the weight limits? On the lawn chair.
Hey,
they got that on the hammocks too.
Every hammock has a weight limit.
See?
Yeah, you can't really win on that one.
Every hammock has a limit and a capacity. A maximum occupancy.
Well, what's your pick on this one, Patron?
I got to do the hammock, man.
You got to do the hammock. Yeah. T1 says that hammock doesn't leave those lines on your skin.
Man, shout out to Wines, man.
Yeah, what's up,
That's
Wines?
what's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, man. That's it for Take Your Pick for the evening. Thank everybody
that was
for
fast.
playing, man. We'll choose one of these comments. A lot of good ones. We appreciate y'all for all of those for sure. All right, now we're going to get to our game called Who Did It? And this is where we reverse it, actually. So now it's the host's job to discern which song title was made by who. And that includes you all in the comments. We want you to play along. We'll keep your score as well. So with our first one, the song title, remember, guys, don't give it away. Wizer, I.C.O.N, don't give it away. Forsaken. Forsaken is the name of the song title. Forsaken. We'll let you know on the other side of the break and reveal that then. Of course, go ahead and put your guess in the comments. Forsaken. Who made it? I.C.O.N or Only1Wizer?
One dub.
Let us know, and we'll keep our score during the commercial break. So keep it locked. It's Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. Live performances coming from both our guests and more. So
Hey, we can't. I know. I can't wait for that.
you know, they're both gonna go off. They're both gonna go off. So yeah, keep it locked. This is Fresh
Don't be
Juice.
cheating, OG. OG.
Rainier Avenue Radio. Don't go nowhere.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Lex Scope, aka Seattle Spike Lee, out here with the Fresh Juice Squad at Rainier Avenue Radio. The Juice Pack, aka D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself OG Mambo, and of course, I'm Lex Scope. Hey, hope y'all enjoyed the show. Please subscribe, like, comment, share to your friends. Let them know what's going on, baby. Come on. You're.
Do you have an idea for a community project in your neighborhood? You could be eligible for up to $50,000 in funding through the City of Seattle's Neighborhood Matching Fund. Grants are awarded to grassroots projects that build stronger communities, with an emphasis on projects led by impacting Black, Indigenous, and people of color BIPOC communities. To learn more about the Neighborhood Matching Fund or to see if your project meets the criteria, visit seattle.gov/neighborhoods/NMF.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Queen Bree, inviting you to come join me on Clean Greens Living. Broadcasted Tuesdays, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. On Clean Greens Living, we talk farming, community, and ways to being healthy. So come join me and let's discuss ways to create a healthier you and a healthier community.
Hello, I'm Tony Young, and every week I will be your guide to the music of the Fab Four with my show With the Beatles. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, those four lads from Liverpool. First airings are Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. with repeats on Thursdays and Saturdays from 8 to 10 a.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. Tune in to catch Beatlemania.
This is an important message about coronavirus. With coronavirus still spreading, those who are most likely to get seriously ill must take extra precautions. You are at a higher risk for getting seriously ill if you are over 65 or if you have any serious underlying medical conditions, like heart disease, chronic lung disease, like asthma, diabetes, or if you're undergoing cancer treatment. If you're at a higher risk for getting seriously ill, it's essential you take extra care to protect yourself. Stay home, avoid close contact with others, wash your hands frequently with soap and water for 20 seconds, disinfect frequently touched objects like doorknobs and light switches. The choices you make are critical, and their impact is significant.
What's up? It's your girl T Money, and I'm taking over Fresh Juice right now on Rainier Avenue Radio. Shout out the Juice Pack, but they gone now. It's all me. But D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo held it down. But your girl Taylor Hart's taking over now.
Yo, but hustle for respect, for money and friends. I'd rather stress this on my grave when I'm gone than several plays in this song. I used to wish for all the fame and success until I got more realistic expectations, cause my life is a mess. I reached the very lowest part of the barrel. I sang that song before. Nobody's giving a damn about me anymore. The meditation and the therapy sessions will only mask the pain I'm feeling due to license discretion. But I stare right through the man in the mirror. I grab the body collar and told him, get it together and give me $20. It's time to stop the woe is me and rejoice. I used to struggle being vocal, so I'm changing my voice. For the people never playing my tracks, said I'm lame. I'm so much more than the streets. Nobody's built us the same, but I'm from the the same streets. Y'all don't remember the grind? My name's Ross Prince, and now I'm taking what's mine. The life of love and money, riches, fortune, and fame. Because sometimes the pain and the drama brings us torture and shame, but still I can't control the circumstances, but we can control fate. Because everybody find your way. I know you all can relate. Because throughout the struggles, many times been in trouble, I decided I would lift my heavy ass off the rubble. This is part of song about motivation, partly about survival. The rest is proving yourself against your rivals. This for the ones that thought they had nothing left and ready to fight forever after with the cards they've been dealt. This is for the new beginnings where you felt like the end. It's never ever too late to start all over again. I've seen so many Jezebels either get hurt or they strive. Cause sometimes hustling it's easier than work to survive. So their bodies with the hope of pursuit of the living paradise. Is it a crime to want more than offered in this life? We must start with the hope of picking pets and grass. The whole American dream is really verbal trash. These days you really gotta fight for your joy. Don't let nobody break your whether you call girl they a boy. The life of love and money, riches, fortune, and fame. Because sometimes the pain and the drama brings us torture and shame, but still I can't control the circumstances, but we can control fate. Because everybody find your way. I know you all can relate. Because rob you of what you want in life, just stay with the course and just stay true to all the Jesus who gave up on your progress. You said that you ain't because you was raising the projects without the jokes and then you made it out the hood did good and making more than them. The karma works.
Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue. Nights 9 to 11 p.m. We hosted by the Juice Pack. And that was, of course, the I.C.O.N right there. The international champion of nights off of the album Now or Never or EP. Get What's Mine. What's it called right there? And
That was hot.
By the way, if you tuned in late, you're going to hear that live later on.
Pricey. Yeah.
All right. Let's get into this Who Did It, man. Forsaken.
I'm gonna go with the I.C.O.N, man.
You going with I.C.O.N?
Feel like Only1Wizer was just too obvious.
Well,
It did.
Could it be?
See, that's funny that you said that because that's what I was thinking too, Patron. I was like, it sounds like when I said, that seems almost like a layup. I don't think it could be that. So I'm gonna rock with you with the I.C.O.N, man.
Okay. All right. So you're going I.C.O.N. Okay. And then the commoners, just keeping track of this. Jamonte is going I.C.O.N. Danielle, Christina. We got Only1Wizer for Wands.
ID goes with Only1Wizer.
And I
right, the opposite of Mambo.
Oh, right, yeah.
He do be doing that, yeah. He be doing that. That's hilarious.
Weed Man says Only1Wizer, and B Sim says I.C.O.N. Danny D says I.C.O.N. Okay, all right. Is Forsaken done by Only1Wizer? That's an I.C.O.N. I was trying to fool you guys, but
it did. Yeah, that seemed like.
Hey, thing is, I thought that was something D Money would try to pull.
Yeah.
Hey, you the dude when you play horse, you hit that grandma shot from the free throw.
Right.
I couldn't get away from you guys, man. You got me on that one, man. So yeah, Forsaken. What made you go with that one, I.C.O.N?
So that was kind of a lot of my music. I do a lot of storytelling, And that one was kind of a little more personal, but also just kind of bringing out people's, frustrations with, sometimes what religion can be versus what it can't be. And, sometimes, no matter how much you're giving to religion and faith, no matter what you believe in, sometimes you feel like you've been abandoned. And so it's less of not, these things don't exist, this and that, but it's more of, hey, don't necessarily your whole entire life to religion, but at the same time, just realize, focus on what you want and what you believe in, and then, don't let it dictate you, but at the same time, still believe in what you want to believe. So that's kind of where for the concept of Forsaken was. So just feeling
it's like a journey. It's like a journey, is what it sounds like.
Exactly. So it's just more of, sometimes, it can be easy, especially where, things are chaotic, and sometimes it feels like, you lose.
How recent of a release is that for you with that song?
So that song I did, it's just more of a single I did on its own a couple of years back. So back in 2021, I believe. So that's.
Are you able to? Well, that makes sense with the timing wise during 2021. Are you able to kind of recollect some of the things that were going on that triggered even the thoughts that thought process to even frame that idea?
So I mean, the pandemic, you had a lot of war and just despair going on. So it's really one of those things where it was just kind of like, you felt the boiling points of society and who we are as individuals. And so sometimes, and that song I've actually thought of for a while, but I finally released it back in 21. So, but in general, just, historically, it's something that I felt more passionate about when it came to doing it.
Nice.
Man, I want to also know is why hasn't Only1Wizer made a song called Forsaken? It's so obvious.
Because I haven't been forsaken.
Oh,
that's all it takes. That's it.
Hey, I see that. Okay.
We gotta ask it too. The I.C.O.N, man, where does the name come from? What's the acronym, the name mechanism behind it? Break that down for us.
So International Champ of the Night. I kind of played a little bit of wordplay with it. So when I started rapping back like 1,000 years ago, I was like a little bit out a little after high school. I kept trying to think of different names and different names I wanted for myself as a musician, because I've been writing ever since high school, and I'm a huge fan of pro wrestling. Like that's life. Always has been since a little kid, and I fell in love with a term that was given to Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid.
The I.C.O.N.
Somebody say the showstopper, the icon, the main event, and then once I heard somebody say that, I was like, okay, that's where I'm going. So, and then I just kind of did a little bit of fun wordplay with it, just to yeah. So that's the origin of that.
We had a rapper named Hope Trilly on the show.
Yeah,
and she said, "I've been different, my pen different, trying to be an icon, my lens different."
Come on.
Okay, Hope.
Come on. She got Christy bars. Hold up, man.
Shout out to Hope Trilly. She really do. She been killing it on her whole show and everything like that. You said 1,000 years ago, but break down that break down that journey for us a little bit too. And actually, my fault to double down on you. Before you answer that, I got to know who your favorite wrestler is, man, because I get down with the wrestling. I'll be tapped in.
Easily Undertaker.
Oh, we locked in the I.C.O.N. We locked in. That's like he one of my favorites too, bro.
And he's recently found Yahshua the Christ, right? Because of his wife.
I'm not even hip.
Yeah. Oh. He a certified believer now.
Okay.
That's fire.
No, that's
fire. No, his presentation as a wrestler was always got me, bro. He scared me a little bit at first, and I think that's what made me mess with him. I was like,
he's taking him up instead of down now.
Amen. Come on. Come on. Let's go, D. Yeah. That's it.
But I.C.O.N, go ahead and walk us down that journey of creativity, because you say you from New York originally, correct? Is that like where you were born and raised at? So I mean, you coming from the borough of it, you know what I mean? The history, we can only imagine. So take us through it so we can kind of go through that journey.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm very grateful to be from the Bronx, born and raised, and just being able to be around that culture my entire life. Just seeing the subway cars,
South Bronx,
Bronx,
Bronx.
all the way to we see people break dance everywhere from my block downtown all my life. But my journey started when I was a teenager. Just I had my one long time homie who was doing some freestyles with some of the other guys in school. And at first I did a lot of poetry growing up as a teenager. And so I was like, they told me, hey, this is just like poetry. Come do a little session with us. And sure enough, like it became from one little freestyle thing I did to just a long time obsession from 16 years old. So ever since I was obsessed with making music in at least in some way, shape, or form. So I started everything from, using a tape recorder and putting it to the stereo and making kind of looping beats with a cassette, So I went, old school when it comes to that, all the way to being able to finally get in the studio like back in 2005 for the first time, and just being intoxicated with it ever since.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We see it.
Mm-hmm.
D Money does poetry.
A little bit.
I believe that.
I was gonna ask, did you ever break dance?
Oh no.
Really?
Breaking dance.
Is rap the only one of the hip hop art forms that you took upon yourself? Did you ever do graffiti or production or anything else like that?
So I dabble with production. I did do production on Forsaken. It's a sample from U2's New Year's Day. And a couple of songs I've done on my album. A couple of my two albums I've done producing. So I really more recently started doing a lot more producing within the past several years. But
sampling U2 is pretty brave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
know they're gonna come for that bag.
Right. I'm a huge 80s guy, so everything from pretty much every genre of the 80s I'm a huge fan of. So I love that. I love the 80s culture and lifestyle. So give us 5 of your influences or favorites that are coming up from in general all time. Oh man, so hip hop, especially Rakim, Nas, and then just music overall. Again, U2. My sisters were obsessed with the Police, so they were big Police fans. So there's so many different inspirations. Obviously, Notorious B.I.G. was a huge one. Being from New York, especially growing up at that time where he was huge. So I'm also a huge fan of other guys like Busta Rhymes and DMX. Busta Rhymes is actually on my top. So
that's what's up.
So yeah.
Are you a Diddy fan?
Hey man, that's why I love Patron. Man, Patron have me cracking up at the crib, man.
Man, no Diddy Patron. Come on, man. That man on the run. You gonna have him try to tough questions.
Gotta do it. I thought Patron was gonna ask me about that one sus Biggie bar, man, where he said you look so good I sucked your daddy's dick. I said after I heard that, I said no.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. That one bar for me too is what removed him from the Biggie Tupac. Bro. Tupac never said nothing like that. And I'm not even mad at bro. I'm actually upset that he passed because I wish we could ask him so he can explain himself. Like I need to understand. I need to know, like, Uncle Juan, did he write that? Did you like what you thought cats was gonna think when they heard it? They're gonna be like,
why you're in the studio, recording there, like you didn't have none of your partners. That's how you know he didn't have no real friends.
No real
Wait
friends.
a minute, nigga, I don't know about that one. And Diddy was in there too, so now it makes sense. Diddy like he saw. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that one.
All right, let's go ahead and change some gears real quick. I want to know about this record, man. Now or never? Well, tell me what's the thought process, man?
Absolutely, man. So now or never. Being a independent musician who's struggling to make sure people can hear me and in different ways, especially making music for so long. I wanted to come out with a nice EP to really let people know, hey, this is me, this is who I am, and I want people to really gravitate to the music, but I also know that it's not gonna last forever. So I kind of did more of a wordplay with that, letting people know, hey, this is it now, or it's either now or never when it comes to music. But in more of a sense, it's not necessarily like oh this is the end and I'm going to stop, but it's just more of, hey, I'm going for it. It's either now or never. So that's kind of the thought process with the album. Just kind of I'm here. So
what's your favorite single off of that?
Oh man, I would say probably it's gonna be the one I'm gonna perform, Get What's Mine. For the most part, I love every track on the album in different ways, but that one was really motivational, and I'm all about making that kind of music. And so also being able to have that Sade sample was really, really great.
Great sample.
Thank you, appreciate it. I've been a fan of hers my whole
Always.
life as well too. So being able to try to honor her with that sample was really huge.
It's nice,
man.
It's nice.
I like the rollout of the record too, because I think you dropped that R&B track on Valentine's Day. That was the first track you dropped from the album.
Yep.
And that's what caught our attention, because we wanted to let's find some type of R&B record for Valentine's Day or something, and it just fit in just right there, and that's what predated your appearance here. So
definitely, yeah, that was a nice little taste of the album, and just being able to have that right at the same time of Valentine's Day coincide. So being able to have that amazing artist that features Suffer with the sound as well too. So great combination of being able to put that on and bless the world for Valentine's. Especially what's been going on. The world needs a little bit more than anything right now. So
that's the Christy way,
so
baby. Yes. Yes.
Have you got to have any big moments? You mentioned the feature on this last record, but big moments or collaborations or show opportunities or run-ins with different other artists?
So every artist I've been able to work with is big for me. I'm a fan of music and being able to work with anybody that is willing to work with me. So I'm all about spreading the love. So I don't really have a specific big one that I've done or any major opportunity. But like I said, every person I've been able to have a collaboration with is really huge and major to me equally. So definitely.
Love it.
Jamonte Jefferson wants to know, is this an album that you have to play front to back, or can you set it on random and will still make sense?
Good question, Jamonte.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's definitely a random album I did. I put things together on the album just based off of different tracks I've done, time frames, but for the most part, it's not necessarily a start to finish story, because everything is very, very different on the album. And I did that on purpose because there's so many different types of songs that I did on it with a lot of variety. So that way I could have that random feel to it when it comes to just playing it a shuffle or back to back.
For sure. For sure.
Nice.
No, that makes a lot of sense. How many projects have you released, man? Have you ever tallied them up?
So I've done 2 official albums. The first one I did, New Beginnings, was back in 2020. So that one was one of the my first official album that I've been working on for like years on and off, but I finally was able to get it to streaming and get it to mainstream for the first time, which was a huge
that's a big gap, man. 15 years from stepping in. You said you got in the studio the first time in 2005, so to release your first full-length album in 2020, were you releasing projects intermittently? I know you was talking about being back in the era of using mixtapes to record off the radio and stuff like that. So were you doing the physical CDs and tapes? Like, how far through the journey did you go?
Yeah, man. I mean, I never really truly had the opportunity of being able to. I struggled a lot, growing up, or being in different places. Back there have been situations in my life where I was even homeless for a short amount of time. So I've gone through a lot of different struggles to where I couldn't utilize that how I wanted to in a serious manner, and so it was ironically 2020 was an absolutely insane time. It was also one of those situations where I said to myself, you know what, I owe myself this, and to be able to finally accomplish this album that I've been wanting to do for my entire life. And so it was really almost, come to God moment, so to speak, when it comes to being able to do that album and get that done, which is one of my greatest accomplishments. Second to my children, of course.
Christ. Oh, right. Got to put the children first. Oh, man.
Yeah. Sure.
How many you have? 2, 3?
So I have 4 boys.
4 boys.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Left a legacy.
I have I have 2 that's still in New York, and then I have my 2 here in Washington.
You the opposite of me.
You got 4 girls?
I got 2.5. So I got a third on the way, but see, one of the ones on is no now, but yeah, I got a third on the way.
Right. That's we call that a fresh exclusive.
Come on. Hey, that's absolutely what it is. Woo. Fresh heard it first. Wow.
Speaking of, I think that's a great transition to get the birthdays, man. Every year celebrate a birthday, new life. There we go. So let's celebrate some birthdays happening this year. Happy birthday.
Man, there's a whole bunch of Aries out here, man. Dang.
Yeah, man. All right. Did we miss anybody? I.C.O.N, Wizer, any birthdays in your life going on? This week, this month?
Matter of fact, shoot, I don't know if my big bro's tapped in, but I can say a happy birthday to my little niece. Actually, you was talking about pro wrestling, and my brother's favorite wrestler is Steve Austin. So his youngest daughter is born pretty much March 16th. You know what I'm saying?
So just passed.
Happy birthday to my little niece Maya. You know what I'm saying? It's still March, so I can give it to her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're good with it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody? Patron, Mambo, anybody?
Man, I gotta give a huge, ginormous, super special, man, might have to be a big screen shout out, man, to my little brother, man. OG Chondo, man. Shout out to my dog, man, my twin, my partner, man. He got the same birthday as Mal Holiday. I seen it on there. And then I gotta give a shout out to my guy, Cool Grande, who also had a birthday that just passed, man. So
Danielle said her birthday tomorrow too. So happy birthday, Danielle. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Happy birthday to my niece as well, Nevaeh.
Yes. Happy birthday, Nevaeh. That's heaven backwards right there, baby. That's Christ.
That's very Christy.
Yes, it is.
How Wizer put that together on the spot? I have no idea. All right, man.
It's in them, not on them, man. It's in them, not on them.
We got to get to this next track, man. This next track coming from former guest of the show, Be Awake. Got together with Grinch for this track called Growing Pains. And shouts out to the battle that Be Awake's going through right now. He's fighting cancer, so he talks about that on this record right here. So check it out, some real stuff. Be Awake, Grinch, right here on Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. Stay tuned, y'all. Second hour, we got performances from both these guys. We're going to get to know Only1Wizer a little bit more and keep it locked.
God bless the child that could hold his own microphone, flesh and bone, trying to find a minute just to write his soul down on the paper, cause it could save his life. America eats its young. The beast has a deep appetite for destruction. Fucking up your function, trying to make you care about things that mean nothing. Filled with corruption, fear and consumption. And deep down inside, it's like your insides erupting. Screaming at the stars while I'm steaming out these bars. You can't tell me this shit, I know exactly who I are. Ever since the snotty nose, polo in the Tommy clothes. Childhood, far from smooth, had to take the rocky road. So you can lock and load, rock and roll, Guns N' Roses, or you can let it all go. That's what growth is. So I'ma stay in motion through the coldest solstice and swear to keep rocking. So that's approach. God, I know you hear me screaming at you, but you keep running like a demon finna catch you. I've been scarred, cause the pain cuts deep. Play the cup like baking soda, cause your talk's too cheap and it's hard. It's hard to keep going. It's a rough undergoing, not to crash like a Boeing, but I'm charged. And I gotta keep fighting, moving like a Viking, M. Bison, Mike Tyson.
Feel like Bow Rock, bobbing and weaving, trying to keep it pushing forward throughout all of the seasons. Too many act before they think, with no logic or reason. I swear at times, man, our future can be hard to believe in. It's like the truth doesn't matter, just a lot of deceiving. I guess we was doomed from way back in the Garden of Eden. They telling me to look for signs, and I'm starting to see them. And when it comes to this rap, this shit's a part of my being. It ain't all me, it's in me since the youth. I've been a prodigy. I do it how I ought to be, and the hating doesn't bother me. Truth is you a lame who been goofy with the game. So much stupid in your brain, boy, you should be ashamed. That legacy is stained, I got peace in my mind, no need to rewind. These suckers gotta leave them behind and stay killing it. Every song's a scene of a crime. Through these beats and these rhymes, I'ma reach the divine like
God. I know you hear me screaming at you, but you keep running like a demon finna catch you. I've been scarred, cause the pain cuts deep. Play the cup like baking soda, cause your talk's too cheap and it's hard. It's hard to keep going. It's a rough undergoing, not to crash like a Boeing, but I'm charged. And I gotta keep fighting, moving like a Viking, M. Bison, Mike Tyson. I just got diagnosed with stage 3 cancer. Real off my head up, got me searching for some answers. Was it from the food, the poison and pesticides? Or was it from my 20s when I used to get high? Off the weed and the liquor, the shows and fast living. Feeling invincible, trying to live without limits. Or is it from my genetics, kinda like a life sentence? Trying to send a text message to a divine presence. Can you hear me now? Am I clear to you? In exchange for faith, can I give this fear to you? And if you take it from me, will I still survive? Will I die? Will I thrive? Will I stay alive? Solo on this drive, going deep inside, born to strive. Pain coincides with my pride, and these worlds collide. Crazy. Life's colder than Wim Hof, but I'm real deal Holyfield. Ears getting bit off. God, I know you hear me screaming at you, but you keep running like a demon finna catch you. I've been scarred, cause the pain cuts deep. Play the cup like baking soda, cause your talk's too cheap and it's hard. It's hard to keep going. It's a rough undergoing, not to crash like a Boeing, but I'm charged. And I gotta keep fighting, moving like a Viking, M. Bison, Mike Tyson.
Salutations, my peoples and peepettes. This is Be Awake, and you're now tuned into Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. Tap in.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. Can count it, 206-477-3977. Public Health, 206-477-3977. Can count it, 206-477-3977. Public Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Women are not an homogenous group. We face discrimination differently depending on factors such as ethnicity, age, socioeconomic status, and more.
Rainier Avenue Radio is proud to amplify women's voices.
They are the experts of their own lives, initiating conversations within their community about challenges they face, the solutions they're working on, and the opportunities they see.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 for Women's Voices on Air. We know our challenges. We are the experts of our lives.
We are master multitaskers, prioritizing our family, friends, and our faith above our own needs.
Our needs and voices are too often overlooked.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. for Women's Voices on Air.
We tell our stories in our own way.
Atlantic Street Center has been serving the children, youth, and families of the Seattle-King County area since 1910. We partner with families and communities to raise healthy, successful children and youth through services including counseling, early learning, youth development, domestic violence, and education support for school-aged children. Committed to serving the African-American community, Atlantic Street Center provides services and support for all marginalized people. Learn more at AtlanticStreetCenter.org.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Payday, and this is Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. The Juice Pack is what they going by. D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. Stay tapped in, stay tuned, and love yourself, man.
I get fresh. 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 I get fresh.
I ain't the rest. I stay fresh, keep it fresh. My Christ flesh has been refreshed. Hood dude, don't get it twisted like Drez Whoopie. Brody flow have them intangible looking loopy. I stay silky, stay crisp, buns up like a soupy. What's that smell on me? That Bieber berry potpourri. Keeping that skin flawless. Off of vitamin E. Immunity off of vitamin C. Better yet, that Jesus tea. Imported personally from the bottom of the Red Sea. I am Christy, you'll never find me on the bottom of the Dead Sea. Believe me though, ain't nothing free. All comes with a cost, start with an E. Then begin with a G, end with an OD. That way your life won't end over an OD. Overdose, catch up to me.
I get fresh. 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 I get fresh.
Where's my rival? I looked around, but there was no arrival. Let's get into this revival. So many apostles is passing, no survival. Cause they splitting the churches up, no more tribal. Tell me where it says Baptist or Mormon in the Bible. Baptist statements are with the scripture, let's be reliable. Now your soul is on the line, is it liable? Or is it what I call lion bull, not verifiable? Either you is or you ain't saved, undeniable. Either you hungry or you ain't, man, not pliable. The word of the Lord is not liable. Blood of a sword will cut, don't touch, is not viable. Your belief unjustifiable. Relief, I keep it fresh brief. I'ma keep it real though for the street. As far as west goes to east, keep it tight, family leaf, like gums to teeth.
I get fresh. 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 I'm fresh and you know it. No hate, just go get new tags or a better whip. I'm blessed, so I show it. I'm fresh and you know it. No hate, just go get new tags or a better whip. I got God, so I show it, 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 show it. I get fresh. 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 I get fresh.
Hey, man. A classic, you heard?
Be a classic.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Come on. Good, and man, Cash Walk 206. I see.
What about Harvey's? That ain't nothing free, but Jesus did pay the price. So, okay.
Amen to that.
Hey, man, that's a classic.
Oh man! Off of
Hey,
the
visuals
album
before
Songs of Solomon, by the way. There you go.
visuals before they was having visuals for real too.
Come
man.
on. That's what I'm saying. See, Foon, a lot of folks don't, man, they don't know, man, that you know, because you was off the porch early. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah, oh yeah. Hey, shout out to brother Mook. I see him in the
Come on, that's
comments,
yeah, we see
man. You
Mook
know
right
what I'm
there,
saying?
man. Come on.
YENT, we been outside,
Come
you know.
on. Mhm. Come on, man.
Oh man, so I neglected to do something on the end of the break there. Forgot our who did it. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that right now. 15 is the name of the track. Now, one of these cats did 15 as one of their songs. Was it I.C.O.N or was it Only1Wizer?
I'm
I'll go with I.C.O.N.
You going with I.C.O.N? Okay, Patron's going I.C.O.N.
I'm gonna go Only1.
Okay. Mambo's going Only1. And Christina's going on. Okay. Going I.C.O.N. All right. Malik's going with Only1. Okay. All right. So was 15 done by Only1Wizer? It was. That's an Only1Wizer track.
Yes,
come on,
What's
man.
that song about?
15, yeah.
So 15.
What's that?
Pretty much, man, is I wrote pretty much my first full-length song at 15 years old. Okay. So the 15 years old is like very, very significant to me because literally, like at that time, I was just locked in. And I remember, like, before I knew how to even write bars properly, I would always, so like my first official song that I ever wrote is called JC Claiming, produced by DAV. I call him Masterpiece. And
shout out Dave, man.
Come on, fool. You know who that is, baby. So he did my first song, JC Claiming. And what I used to do was I would write verses and I would stop when I felt that I said what I needed to say in that verse. Right. So oftentimes when I get up in the studio and I got 32 bar verses, right? And I wasn't knowing how to break down, 16 bar verses, 8 bars, 24, things like that. I would just write until I felt, okay, I've said enough. I'm good.
Right. They get it now.
That's it. So pretty much when I locked in and learned how to actually count bars when I was 15, I was writing 3 songs a day.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No problems. No problem. So 15 minutes when I really just was just locked in, the crisiness really just came through. And that was in 1999. So I dropped my first album in 99 when I was 15. So
man,
you started hella early, man.
Absolutely.
But the interesting twist of this is I look at your recent discography, man, and not a lot has dropped in the past couple of years.
No. I be chilling, man, because look, pretty much Yahshua, that's Jesus in Hebrew, he allows my bars to be timeless. You feel me? And you got to also remember that I was doing my Walmart tours for a very long time, just fundraising for families in need from 2009 until COVID, right? So I'm out with my team, my Christ Organization nonprofit, and I'm raising music sales, okay? And I'm helping out families in need. So I really was never on let me record a lot of music. I'm all about the quality over the quantity. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was chilling. So once I dropped, so I've had 3 albums total. I had my Song of Solomon, my regular one that had 12 songs on it, and then I had my Song of Solomon extended version with 20 songs, and then my after album 15. Okay, and that was really all the kid needed, man. I like to move in threes, man. That's why I got my 3rd kid on the way. So I like to move in threes, man. And it just makes sense for me, But I also have a lot of singles. But as far as albums, man, it's expensive to make albums. People don't realize it costs a lot. When you get the right production, right, and you pay for exclusive beats and things like that, and studio time, mixing, mastering, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want at least a solid rate of return on your creativity, right? I don't believe in backwards hustling. So like at the end of the day, and then when streams came about, I'm really not about to drop no new music now. I got to stream over a million streams in a month to even have a minimum wage like income. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to seeing, not watching, but I'm used to seeing a lot. Retention. I mean, those who really know O&W, who know me and my cousin Jigga Hill and stuff like that, 80s baby, we've been doing this for the 206, man. So it was nothing for us to go anywhere and sell over 200 units hand to hand in a day. You know what I'm saying? And we doing that, like, you know, and it's just when the streams came about, it messed up everything. So Owen Dove fell back for a minute, man. But you know, who knows? I may drop a fourth.
Have you released any of your content on the streaming platforms?
I have. So the music that's on there now, I do have, and that's why I know now. It's like honestly, OG, I don't even promote my music like how I could, because I'm so used to that hand to hand, you know. So when it comes to the online stream stuff, I'll be so upset. And then also, I'm not, like I said, I'm not into making somebody else's pockets fat off of what God has given me. So if I put my stuff online, for which I do, you know, my music's online, that's it. So whoever just comes across it, Owen Dub, then they just get it. But I'm not really pushing my music like that. Music videos, but not my actual music, because I don't need nobody else to get you know, rich off of what I created. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, you know, so
but it's available, so you got the passive
absolutely
income.
It's there.
Type situation. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Man, talk about getting off the ground, man. 99 is a way back, man. Like what other people was outside? I know off camera, when in personal, you know, talked about it too, but the who else was ripping and running when you was getting into it from the Seattle scene?
So you know what I'm saying, we gotta give it up. So man, and you know, pray for all my folks, man. But as far as Only1Wizer, we had myself, we had Nima, you know what I'm saying, Mr. 10K. You know, we had, like I said, we had Jigga Hill, 80s baby. You know, he changed his name a few times, but that's family. You know, and then man, we, you know, my guy Montique still out there on the scene doing his thing. You know, shout out to Montique, man. As far as just grinding and actually making a good living off of selling our music, you know what I'm saying, pretty much out the trunk.
Yeah,
there ain't too much of us, man. Much love to my Tacktown bro, my white chocolate brother, you know, Jay Bars, aka Bars. You know, I gotta show love to him.
Right.
Like, you know, I used to always see him at the
was 84 out yet, or he came a little later?
So 84 Fly, like I said, you know, that's, I was telling you yesterday in the shop. He came out after. But he wasn't really moving units like that though. He was on the streets, and he was able to you know,
remember that.
Yep, he was able to do his thing with Ben Haggerty too. I'm gonna call him his real name.
Yeah.
You feel me? That
okay, we see that.
That you know. So yeah, but as far as like I said, that real legit making a living off of that mouthpiece, and also, you know, I wrote something for you guys too. You know what I'm saying? I did.
You got some exclusives?
I did. So as you can see, like the album cover that I put up on her, you know, that Song of Solomon one that you seen, that's not the original album cover. You know what I'm saying? I did it on purpose too, because
we need a proper. Okay, bring it out.
So I got,
there we go,
the original Songs of
Ooh,
Solomon.
Hey, that's the
version.
Hey, that's,
and I got a few copies. These are going for $10,000 a piece. Okay. You can Cash App, and it's cheap. You can Cash App, PayPal, you feel me? All the above, man. Whatever you need, I can succeed. I got you. Also, I got, not too many people that got this one. I got that Only1Wizer After Album 15. You see that 15-year-old? That's my OJ picture. You see the kingdom in the background, right? The After Album 15 right here.
That's the Fighting Irish pick.
Hey, that's it. That's it, D Money. You feel me? Hey, classics on here. This right here may knock just as hard, if not harder, than my Song of Solomon and Song of Solomon extended version. Okay. And these were the songs that I did when I was 15 years old. Something special. And then I got that grand finale. The grand finale, that Songs of Solomon extended version.
That's really a classic cover, man.
Okay. With the gold trim. And the CD is gold too. This one right here, this costs $206,000.
206,000. Oh, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
Yeah,
that's a good deal.
Man, he bringing in show and tell early,
man. I mean, I feel like
I still got more to show and tell, so I ain't gonna show and tell much more. But that was it, you know. But I got some more with me though.
What's it called? We briefly kind of like brushed over it. But talk a little bit about them Walmart tours, man, because for me, as an artist who was coming up, one from the same borough, you know, I was running around with Lil Bro and them too, so we peeping. But it was super like inspirational and motivational to see that, okay, Oh, he went to so as long as I get with Sonny Bonaho and get my little boom, I could put together my little, you know what I'm saying? I could go get like, you know, my own little printouts and just start selling them and moving like this and things like that. So you know what I mean? So talk about that whole journey and that getting all together.
All right, so much love to Sonny Bonaho. You know what I'm saying? You know, much love to him.
Get well soon, man.
Please do. You know, we had a fallout, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, friendship in business, you know what I'm saying, can be a little, you know,
difficult. It happens.
It can. But I first started off going through Northwest Media and copycats, right? So what I was doing, you know, as you may remember, you was kind of a young mutt back then, but what I was doing was I was buying 10,000 units, right? So I was buying 10,000 units. You feel me? Again, mama's listening, so she gonna be like, baby, quit telling all that bit. Mama, today's the day, mama. I gotta let them know a little bit of something.
They got that little bit.
You know, just a little bit of something, mama. Love you, mama. That's it. So I was buying 10,000 units, right? So I used to have mom's garage just stacked up, and she'd be looking at me wild like, what the heck is all these boxes up in my garage? What is we doing? Mama, I said, man, that right there is the income. She said, I don't see no money in these boxes. I said, no, it's gonna turn to the money. You understand? You understand,
hey, man,
Mama Wizer?
Shout out to Mama Prince too, man. That garage is legendary.
Hey, the garage is legendary.
Hey, that garage, bro.
Hey, the garage. The garage is legendary, man. That's why I said, Mama, you know you have to stay there, right? Because that's gonna be a landmark. So you got to stay there. That's a landmark right there. You feel me? For real.
Yeah,
That's
5,900.
Exactly. That's it. So I was getting them units. I was getting 10,000 units every month.
Wow.
Yeah. And you can and shout out to my boy Dirty from the EVT, you know what I'm saying? Dirty, baby, you know. So when me and Sonny Bonaho had the little fallout, I was going through him after I left Copycats and all them. I was like, man, let me support my guys right here. You feel me? So I was blessing him, and you can ask him. I'm getting units all the time, I'm keeping him whatever bills he had.
Yeah, they were good.
I was
paying
him because I was like, let me some more units. Boop, 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 boop. All the time, man, you know, so it was nothing for me to pull up to the Walmart, man, and fundraise for families in need and help pay, you know, people's rents and, you know, utility bills and stuff like that. Man,
when you got started, was it dolo from the jump? Because was it just, I'm gonna take these units, man? I already been moving around outside shows, outside events, whatever the case may be. Well, you just kind of, what sparked Walmart, like even for you to even do that?
I'll tell you what sparked Walmart, because then look, versus being at the shows or being at the Body Seattle or being downtown, right?
Or the gas station.
Or the gas, you already know, baby. We call it the 20 spot grind, to where pretty much it was illegal grinding, to where we hit up a Fred Meyer or somewhere. Safeway, we be in the parking lot. Hey, how you doing? Boo, 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 boo. We get it in before security kicked us out.
Yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying? We get as fast as we could.
Yeah.
And then we had to get gone. Next spot, 20 spots. So within an 8-hour day, we probably had to hit at least 20 spots. So we wasted a lot of gas too. The bread come fast, but the gas burned just as fast, if that makes sense.
Right.
So I said, hey, all the time is Christ.
You were minimizing profit margin.
Exactly. So then this one gentleman, he said, hey, because back then it was Christy Records. He said, hey, he said, man, I love your ingenuity. He said, how old are you? At the time I was 24. I said, I'm 24. He said, man, you was way above your time. And he said, man, you a genius. And y'all out here getting it. He said, why don't you turn your record label into a nonprofit, to a 501c3, and then you ain't even got to move no more because you can book spots. I said, hold up. So I went back home.
Yep.
And then one day I went to Walmart in the Fred Meyer, and I seen Salvation Army out there, and I seen Girl Scouts. And I said, oh, if I can just post up at a spot and just hit everybody as they come in and out,
right?
It's locked. Done
Salvation
deal.
Army.
Everything. So I said, say no more. So then I got the 501c3. I put on my extra private school old day voice, right?
Right.
I was booking these Walmarts. The first time I did a Walmart, I was out there for 8 hours. I made like $3,700. I said, hey, I ain't leaving never.
Right. I'll be back tomorrow.
I said, I ain't leaving never. I said, and you know, this is Seattle. Before they had tents, I said, I'm gonna get a tent right here.
Right. Wait, easy. I'm like, hey, I'm laying the seat back in the Chrysler.
Hours.
He said, I'm laying the seat back in the Chrysler. I'm posted. I'll be right here.
You're gonna have to kick him out.
Exactly.
Are you saying you used to go put up a tent in front of Walmart?
No, I was being funny. I'm just being funny, man. I'm being facetious, Pint. But I'm just saying I would have done that though if I could have.
You're saying you were it was to the point you were willing to clock in that many hours. Let me do an 80-hour week if I can. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? And then later on, because I was doing that for a minute, man. I was doing that for a minute. Later on, man, I got guy was like, man, why don't you put other people on? So then I got, my young tykes, man, around the Aurora Ave and stuff like that, who was out pinching illegally. I said, man, put that stuff down, man, and stop selling this stuff out here, man, and poisoning your people. I said, why don't you roll with Big Bro to these Walmarts, man? I'll let you keep half of what you make. Okay. So I had a little
mind you, that first day turnover, that's you getting paid $462 an hour at 3,700 in 8 hours.
Mama's watching, man. Don't do that.
Hey, man.
You can't be clocking with mama watching.
Hey, I'm clocking because I'm clocking, but I gotta make sure the young bulls pick it up. And when I say it like that, that's what's gonna make it pick it up. That's gonna make it rewind it. Wait, hold on. He said what?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I gotta get to it.
You see, sadly, man, these youngsters now, man, they still not gonna listen. Even if they see it, they're not gonna listen because they think they got it already. They think they know it already. So it's cool. Let them move how they want to. Unfortunately, you feel me? But so I had the youngsters, man. Shout out to my boys, man. Shout out to all my boys, man. You feel me? All my boys who came out, man. So I had at any given time, I had 6 people I was starting to book 2 Walmarts a weekend because I had 6 people. And I said, you guys can keep half of what you make. Yeah. I said, keep 50%. Them guys was taking home 2,000, pocketed 2,000, right? And I'm talking about each person because you have one person on one interest and another person on another interest, and then there'll be another side on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So we're going everywhere and just catching flights and everything and just hitting. And they was coming back, blessing their moms and stuff like that. You feel me? And just, paying maybe like, because their moms was on that Section 8 and stuff, so they're paying their mom's rent a whole year off of a weekend of Walmart grinding. Mom's rent paid. All the rest, they doing what they doing. They're buying cars every weekend. I'm like, why you buying the car? Because the other one broke down. Okay, well, stop doing that. Okay, let's get back to finance.
Right.
Let's get back to this because y'all see that fast money come fast. You start doing silly stuff. I'm like, no, hold on, let's bring that down. But it was a blessing being able to do that, man. And that was going on all the way until COVID came, man. So when COVID came, it just things changed, man. And then it is what it is, man. God don't make mistakes, but had to reinvent that self, man. And that's when Christ the Boxing Dojo came about.
Yeah, this man turned the club into Walmart and said, take a percentage of the door.
Come on. Hey, that's it. That's it, baby. That's it. Absolutely.
Anyway,
man, and before, I know we're getting close to the break, man. But
play for that real
quick.
Yes, let's play that clip from Christ the Boxing. Christy Boxing,
baby.
All right, we got a couple of minutes right here before the break, so let's get into it, man. What started to want to do a boxing dojo like that, man?
So shout out, man. Much love to my big bro, man. Kimura Jiu-Jitsu, okay? Kimura Jiu-Jitsu. So my big bro, people, a lot of people don't know, or they do if they had to, if they had to see him, but Only1Wizer, got them holy hands, you feel me? So it just is what it is, man, and so he was like, man, we got to team up and get this going, man. So he brought me along, man. He had his Kimura Jiu-Jitsu over on 100 Aurora, and he said, man, come through, man. I said, let's go, man. I'll get the Christy Boxing Dojo started. And we brought on Baby Bro Savvy. You know what I'm saying? Baby Bro Savvy. He do his Kempo martial arts. So it's called the 3 Kings Dojo. You got all 3 arts underneath the same roof. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah. So it's amazing. And it's right off right off 100th and Aurora. Okay, so it's pretty much on the same lot of Emerald City Smoothies, right across street from the Burger Master, man. You know, so it's right there in the shade off the blade. You know, it's the hole in the wall that do it all. You know,
yeah.
Man, I want to revisit this subject later in the show because we're coming up on a break, so we got to do that real quick. Rainier Ave listeners, tune in this Easter morning. We'll be covering an Easter service for New Hope Missionary Baptist Church. Sunday, 10:45 a.m. AM church service.
Not the late night Easter party.
No,
hey, that might be Christy.
Thank you, real Christy, right? And also later next month, we're gonna do a whole week about climate change and the Earth. Earth is Earth more than a day. That's going down April 22nd to 26th. We got films, workshops, networking, interviews, lectures, panel discussions, and Mo coming at you.
Nice.
All right. For now, we're gonna get in some Afro beats from Adina Vine.
Ooh.
She got the record.
She's supposed to be here, right?
Yes, sort of. But she got the record Isolation, and she'll be joining us on May 1st. Actually, that's been changed. But anyway, so check out this record from Adina Vine coming at you from Ontario. This record is called Isolation.
Oh, he's wavy. Don't get seasick.
We'll come back. When we come back, we got performances from Only1Wizer. We got performance from the I.C.O.N. And we're gonna hopefully we'll get back to Christ Dojo and all that kind of stuff.
Do we have a who done it?
And we do. Thank you.
Just for the record.
This is our last who did it before we get to the Dina Vine record. Beginnings.
Genesis.
Okay. All right. So let us know in the comments. That way we can keep track of you as well. And then Patron and Pint Size Patron and Mambo will answer on the other side of the break. So there you go. Now, so here's Adina Vine, Isolation. We'll be right back at you. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio.
Did you take care of me when I was down? Didn't have no one around. Did you ask me my needs when I was sick? Understanding just to please. Never deserted. I know how to regain peace of mind. Yo. I know I'm above them. Shady people wasting all my time. Feeling so alone in my mind. Can't slow down. Understand the thoughts gone by. It's alright. Never take control of my mind. Overthink that every day will pass me by. 'Cause I'm used to isolation, used to complication. I never underestimate the pressure that my heart can't take. I'm used to isolation, used to complication. I never underestimate the pressure that my heart can't take. Did you ask me my name when you took me to your bed the other day? Did you answer my text or did you go on and move on to the next? I am never deserted. I know how to regain peace of mind. Yo. I know I'm above them. Shady people wasting all my time. Feeling so alone in my mind. Can't slow down, understand the thoughts come by. It's alright. Never take control of my mind. Overthink that every day will pass me by.
Hey y'all, it is Kat Stokes. You're listening to Fresh Juice. What kind of juice? Well, you're going to find out here on Rainier Avenue Radio exclusive. We got the juice pack with y'all. That means you got D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo.
Love food? Here's some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. Store cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Join your hosts, Violetta Spanish, Scott Kent North, and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Mga kaibigan, ito po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
And this is Miles Salvador from Australia.
And I'm Norb Kawili, also known as Norbcam. Kung gusto niyo po ang latest news and events from the Philippines at the local Filipino community, Phil-Am Radio po.
We play Filipino music and interview guests from all around the world.
And I'll keep you updated on the latest Seahawks and sports news. Kaya always tune in, Phil-Am Radio, every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Phil-Am Radio.
World.
And in YouTube and Facebook. Salamat po.
And welcome
YouTube
to our
and Facebook. Salamat po.
exciting edition of And here we go with round one.
Covid vaccine is free and easy to get. You don't need insurance or appointment to get your vaccine. Vaccines are available at the
And now we're going to double the value.
COVID-19 vaccine is always free of cost. Visit pharmacies, community health centers, and other health providers in your neighborhood.
And now for the lightning round.
Delta variant of COVID is a mutation that has health experts worried twice as contagious.
Then for our finale.
Did you know? The best way to protect yourself from COVID Delta variant is to get fully vaccinated. Get your vaccine today.
Find out more at kingcounty.gov/vaccine.
How y'all doing? It's your boy Vozy. Shout out Fresh Juice, part of Rainier Avenue Radio. Shout out the Juice Pack, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. Let's get it.
Say something, honey. Exactly what they tell you till your hands on their money. But little do they know you ain't no lame or a dummy. You could rob a trying to make them scream for their mama. During the day, you working 9 to 5, fronting for your friends and fans like it's your mean to survive. But at night, you drinking Henny while you turn on the app, making sure the light is right. Oh, we be making it clap. At first, you felt a little icky when you started the show. Have to keep this thing a secret so your mama don't know. But then that money came in. Now them fans is your lifestyle. Social town where you at the top percentile. This may be life, but behind the glitz and glamour, there in lines of sad in person with their future uncertain. Cause when fancy days are gone and all that glitters and gold, what else is left when you alone? What stories then will be told? Yeah. Kid, the dad who did a bid, trying hard to make a living and not do what he did. Working hard to keep it clean, wasn't working and so obscene. So they got with hood heathens be hustling for the cream. All was good for a minute, school was just for the lames. Said they hustle, making money, stay on top of the game. But this way of life, this will also come with the hate. Pops and many men are stacking up, so dude, they can't wait. The kid lays low for a minute from the cops and the thugs. Wanna take him out to pasture, solve the problem with slugs. Hanging tight within their circle, but therein lies a plot. Came a liability, now they stash geeking hot. At the party when the guard was down, time to relax. And the volume of the beat was set so far beyond max. In the circle about to shoot, but kid was ready for death. They came prepared to first before they took the last breath. politician. He likes his fancy living, but all his profit don't reflect the things his people giving. He used to be about the people, such a voice of reason, but power to control his actions started screaming treason. During the day, he goes on TV seeking change, where at night he parties hard, nobody tells him it's strange. Have so many ask for help, but empty promises follow. Ramps it up for the election, back to normal tomorrow. One day there was a lovely couple, their business was in trouble, since the city wouldn't let them keep their business for condos. Mr. Politician told them not to worry, though. Said he'd keep their business going, guaranteeing himself. To their surprise, and not many only promised for their vote. Let the charge you close it down, who was the chicken left a note. So the couple went and soon to turn the favor at his crib. They deliver a nice package with a bond, so he won't.
All right, Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue, all by the I.C.O.N album, and man,
Like a dance record. Yeah.
Okay, we see you. We see you. All right. Yeah, definitely, man. All right. So we got to reserve our last two digits of the evening, and it is called.
I'm gonna go with I.C.O.N on that one.
Okay, Patron.
Man, I'm gonna rock with you on that too. I think that's an I.C.O.N John.
Okay. Comments. Everyone else is saying I.C.O.N. It's just like a full right there. So is beginning done by I.C.O.N. Okay, I guess I have to do something obvious. That way I can get away with it.
What's that song about?
So Beginnings is just more of like a feel like when you've got to like the lowest part of your life, and we feel like there's no turning back, but then there's always room for new beginnings, so to speak. It's kind of the subject, the title of my album, which was the New Beginnings LP. That was kind of the title track to that album. But I also, it was also one of those things that's just more of a that's really the subject of that track.
Okay, we see you. And then we're about to get to these performances, but real quick, it looks like someone in the comments did some math from an earlier Take Your Pick question. And Jamonte says hammocks can hold up to 800 pounds and lawn chairs hold up to 250.
That's what's up. Hey, good.
Hey, that's real math right there, man.
That's what's up. Wow.
Good to know, right?
I wouldn't have guessed that.
800 pounds for the hammocks, 250 for the lawn chairs. Thank you, Jamonte.
That's what's up.
Man, I know we got to play the I Get Fresh, man, but I would be remiss if I didn't ask no question about that Seattle Watch Me, another DAV production classic record, man. And one that was so inspirational and motivational to some that they felt like they needed to run off with it themselves, man. So go ahead and speak on that one, man.
So that's funny you speak on that song. So a lot of folks, I mean, being that we dropped that music video 15 years ago, but that song actually put Seattle hip hop back on the map. Okay, before Ben Haggerty, okay,
right?
Okay? Yeah. See, Ben Haggerty did the town a year after. You feel me? So 01 Dub and JVR Phantom did that set of Watch Me and held it down for the 206 with that one, man. So pretty much, but what that song is people always like to do this and say, oh, Seattle be trying to be like the Bay and all that kind of stuff and whatnot. And I said, no. For one, it's all love to the Bay. When I say this, it's all love to the Bay, baby. But at the end of the day, this is the SCA, okay? Seattle's at the top of the West Coast for a reason. Seattle been season. You feel me?
Right.
Otherwise, it's pure treason. Okay. So pretty much what me and cousin want to do, man, is we want to slap the Bay back in the face and be like, look, Seattle owns all this stuff, man, and we're gonna do it better. We're gonna do better than y'all ever could. Okay. Than y'all ever could. You understand what I'm saying? In that comment section, I remember, man, we used to crack up every single day. Now, this is back in that, I'm telling the age again, but this was back during MySpace days, right? So that comment section was wild. Like you had folks from, and like I said, much love to my Bay, man. I love the Bay. Much love, you know what I'm saying? But people from Sac, Oakland, of course, Seattle, Tacoma, Berkeley, everybody was going in like, nah, this is the hardest right now. Everybody, oh no, it's the Bay, this, and then SCA, and I was like, see, but we did it on purpose to get people for that shock value.
Right.
So that's what it was about. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no, it's all love to the, and honestly, it was to show love to the Bay and stuff like that. But just let them know that no, that's a top for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you what's up and what we do and we got going on. And it's gospel. We're not talking about killing nobody. You feel me? We're not talking about no pimping, nothing like that.
Right.
And you feel me? We uplifting.
Okay. Bars for days. Speaking of bars,
come on.
We're about to do a bunch of performances, man.
Absolutely.
And he actually name dropped his guy Javier. He's going to join him in some performances. So without no ado, you guys are up first. So I.C.O.N, you're not going anywhere, of course, and we're going to sit your chair for just a second.
Absolutely.
Switch. And these guys are going to do their thing.
Yeah.
We're going to get a performance from I.C.O.N right after that, man. So we're going to keep it flowing, performance after performance. And here we go with it, man. Wizer and I.C.O.N, you guys are first. So take it away, fellas.
All right, man. Hey, so as you guys can see, name says the I.C.O.N still, but this right here is my cutting, man. Okay, this is Javier Phantom. You feel me? This look. 01 Dub is 01 Dub, period. But without this cat right here, man, there wouldn't be no Seattle Watch Me. Okay, it wouldn't be that. So there's the name. Javier Phantom. He used to have that mask. Thank you. You feel me? So hey, cousin, you ready? We're gonna do this one a cappella. All right.
All right, it's all you guys.
All right, let's get it. Hit him. It's Only1Wizer. I've gone Christmatic. Somebody hit the button. Souls all go panic. Step on the scene. Non-believers go frantic. I'm here to redeem your life if it's satanic. The beat's bipolar and the flow is schizophrenic. And it's in your system. We'll call it systematic. I'm from the Dos Settle Says. 206 potting if you need Inglaze. This here Headerville, me mug on the face. Get popped in your grill for standing in this place. Somebody go snuff the real, left with no trace. Out here, it's real. You better keep pace. If you that slow, don't enter the race. That'll be a waste. Sample of a taste. Thank God for his grace. He said, oh, watch your chin. I love this place. This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing. This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing. This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing. SEATTLE. Well, this is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing. This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing. This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing. Yeah. SEATTLE. Come on.
Celebrate how glorious
life be.
Everybody in the vicinity is going
Christ did.
Nobody brought guns. We gigging there. South End,
North End.
CD.
Get it in.
Ghost ride the whip.
You see this paint dry?
Letting nobody ride it
if it ain't God.
Because it's rainy weather when you're
coming up
from the needle
like
medicine. Yeah, I'm from the
sea
where the sharks, guppies,
piranhas big.
I feed them angel food.
Call them lion fish.
Got ferocious flows.
Call them lion spits.
I'm legit.
It's all a blessing.
If you don't believe me, then
call your reverend.
Or you can text him for this ringtone dial
777. This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing.
Yeah.
This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing.
Yeah.
This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing. SEATTLE. This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing.
Yeah.
This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing.
Yeah.
This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing. SEATTLE. Best spot on earth. Position of birth. Nothing like Cali though. We don't surf. Don't call it the turf. We got real grass. Don't walk through a hood without your pass. If you don't know, suggest you ask. Home and needle man may be your last. J. Christ I claim. Watch me as I do my thing. SEA. 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 I'm from the SEA. I'm from the SEA. I'm from the SEA. Hey. Seattle, Washington, say no watch your chin. 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 S-E-A. I'm from the S-E-A. I'm from the S-E-A. If you got one more verse, we ain't even done. Oh, okay. Keep going. Don't do it. Keep going, baby. Keep going.
That was like some of the grand
finale. Keep going. Keep going. We ain't done. Give it to him.
I'm on the back of the track attacking immaculate at a demon.
Mad at it. Mad at what?
Me doing my
thing. No slang flow. Like it ain't gold. You know that this gold.
It got a flavor that'll make you win a gig mode.
Price fee is this mode.
Let it build
up.
Let it explode.
I'm breaking on down under this flow. This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing. This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing. This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing. S-E-A-T-T-L-E. This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing. This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing.
Whoa.
This is where I rain from. Watch you do my thing.
S-E-A-T-T-L-E.
Hey.
All right.
Smoke that. No, smoke that.
I need to give a special shout out to the original producer of that
Keely,
song,
baby.
Young
Come
Keely,
on.
man.
Come
the
on.
young prodigy.
Come on.
From the south side of Seattle. Got remixed and redid a few times, so he lost his credits on the album, but that is the man who put it together for us.
Absolutely.
He originally made the track. So much love to everybody who was a part of the project, and thank you, Sully, for bringing it to life. Man, it was a little dream of mine, and he helped put on the catalyst.
Catapult that, baby. Come on.
Let's go.
All right.
Thanks for the platform. Have a great night.
Yes,
sir.
You cut?
Yeah.
You as well.
All right, now we're gonna switch it over. I.C.O.N's about to get down, so we're gonna switch that name real quick, get that correct, and there we go. Get my camera back. There we go. All right, there we go. Man, that was as we switch that real quick, get the name right. There we go. I see
Harp in the comments said I'm a new fan of Only1.
Oh man, hey, I love you, Harp. I love you, man.
Man,
I appreciate you.
About to be a fan of I.C.O.N now after this.
Man, let's go. So, come on, let's go.
All right, so we're gonna go with it, man. Get this beat going for you. Do you obviously we played the video earlier, but do you want to reintroduce the track or?
Absolutely. So the track is called Get What's Mine.
Okay.
Shout out to my boy JR for hooking me up with the instrumental, featuring the talent, the incomparable Sade. So yeah, we'll get right back right into it. Money your friends. I used to on my grave when I was going several places in the song. I used to wish for all the fame and success until I got more realistic expectation because my life was a mess. I reached the very lowest part of the barrel. I think that's on before. Nobody's giving the thing about me anymore. Especially with only master queen, I feel in you the lights of expression. But I stare right through the man in the mirror. I grab the body collar. So to get it together, give me $20. Time to stop going with me in the choice. I used to struggle to be involved. Now I'm changing the voice. For the people never play in my track. That I'm laying so much more than the streets. Somebody's built the name. Remember the crime? My name's Bronco Prince, and now I'm taking the
life of love and money, riches, fortune, and fame because I. Sometimes the pain and the drama brings the torture and shame, but still I can't control the circumstances, but we can control fate because I. Everybody find a way, I know you won't because
Yo, throughout the struggle, many times been in trouble. I decided I would lift my heavy of the rubble. This is part of the song about motivation, partly about survival. The rest is proving yourself against your rivals. These were the ones who thought they had left and rather fight forever after with the cards they could tell. This is for the new beginnings where you felt like the end. It's never ever too late to start all over again. I've seen so many Jezebels that get hurt in this tribe. Some to hustle and it's easier to work to survive. Throw their bodies for the hope and pursuit of the living paradise. Is it trying to want more than offered in this life? We bust up the hope to pick expensive grass. This whole American dream is really purple trash. These days you really gotta fight for your joy. Don't let nobody break you, whether you or girl or you.
The life of love and money, riches, fortune, and fame because I. Sometimes the pain and the drama bring us torture but still I can't control the circumstances, but we can't control fate because everybody find your way, walk and relate because the dirt is dead. Just keep on moving, don't let nobody rob you for what you want to like to steer the course and stay true. Show them like people moving up in the projects. Who said you mean we ain't even raising the projects? Yeah. You know, some of us was
what's yours?
Some of us wasn't. Everyone deserves success and happiness in life, but it's finding the right way to obtain that success and happiness.
Okay.
For some of us, finding happiness is truly success. However,
however that may look.
Yeah. Man. Shouts out to all the preemptive clauses. My bad.
Hey,
I'm getting excited.
Hey, that's good.
But damn, we got 4 minutes left, man. So we gotta do our final ending things first. Before we get to final words, name somebody you think would be a great guest on this program. Someone you've worked with, can refer personally.
Okay, I got that. Now, hold up though. I don't got no more time to get the special verse. At least a special verse out there for you.
You got that on final words. You got that on final words.
Right. Okay,
but name someone quick that you think would be a great person on this show.
I want to go first because I got a list. I actually wrote it down. I want to make sure I was thorough.
All right, do your thing, man. Live your list.
All right, I got it. First things first, man. I want to shout out Yahuwah. Okay, that means God. Okay. Then I want to shout out for sure, of course, the person who did most of my beats, you know what I'm saying? Dave, Masterpiece Beats. And, even though cousin already shouted him out, but I had him right here. Cousin, I had him. I had Keely right here. Keely said, watch me. Of course, I got my Generous Monster Jewelry. That's that guy over there. Okay, I support all of my creatives, all of my small business owners, and especially my Afro-Indigenous business owners like Generous Monster Jewelry. My cousin Kayla Cooking, okay? Hey, Kayla Cooking got these lumpias, man, that just be so amazing. She bring them to the kids' boxing class at the dojo. Whoo, be delicious. Come get some, okay? Then I got Danielle Hampton Crochet. She was in there. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Then we got Willie B, okay? Barber, owner, Northgate, okay? Northgate, man, that naughty North. Then we have man, I went butcher her name. I didn't even want to. She got hold up. Anna Eddies, aka Anna Gifted Nails, baby, Lake City. Okay, and I got my big bro, Kamua Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, I got Savvy Kimpo. I got Eddie Mwanda of Jim's Entertainment. I got Natropolis, and I got Matundo. I got Pastor Zachary Bruce. He is a silent sponsor of the Christy Boxing Dojo, but he ain't a silent sponsor no more. I had to shout you out, baby. He keeps a lot of them kids coming, man, who parents may not be able to afford it. So shout out to him, man. Then also, I got to give a shout out to Benson Sims of Limitless. Then a shout out to my baby bro, Malik Prince, also interim head coach of Ballard football. Okay, absolutely. Also, I'm a color student advocate at Ballard High School. Then I have to give a shout out to my Black children book authors. Okay, Jeffrey Cheatham. Okay, Marky Mitchell, Chelsea Dereze. Okay. And then I got to give a shout out to my Black professional clinicians that keep us good as far as our mental health goes. Kelvin Pepperock, okay, he got his own private practice. Let's give a shout out, man, to Coach CT, Coach Ray Butler, Coach Humph, Coach Isig, Coach Matheson, Coach Zoe, MAR, man, he the one that did my custom stuff for me, man. MAR keeps everybody good with the clothing. He did the custom hat, and it got the little boxing gloves on the side. Y'all can see it right there. And then also give a shout out to BP Parker brand, man. That BP Love Is Dope brand, okay. And then also much love to Keandre McGee over. He's a Black dean at O'Day High School. You still owe me my gear, my 100-year anniversary gear from O'Day. Now, see, now you can't not mail it to me. You've been shaking for almost 100 years. I ain't got my 100 year yet. That's okay though. And then shout out, of course, to all of my Christy Boxing Dojo family members, and shout out to Justin Manslayer. He goes in the ring March 30th, man, at the Citadel Boxing Gym. He gonna go ahead and put that work in as always. Represent Christy Boxing Dojo, man. That's love. I'm done.
All right, Icon. Don't feel challenged, man. I'm good with just one. I'm good with just one, bro.
I don't know how to top that, man.
I'm good with just one, man.
No, just shout out to all the people that I've worked with, especially for this new EP. Shout out to Pestimenace. Shout out to Angel Baby Sephora. Shout out to my girl that performed on my other track, and my final track, a look back. So yeah, shout out to everybody that helped me make this album fantastic. I appreciate you, all the producers that I work with. It's just
who do you want us to interview though?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I mean, any of them would be fantastic.
Okay.
Pestimenace, Angel Baby, they both want.
It's got to be somebody that you can reach out to. So only one. You're gonna have to like text us that list, right? I got a few phone numbers. But just go ahead and send that list in.
Email that.
We are actually over time, man. You did write something special for us, fans. So I want you to spit that before we end the show.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
It's all you, man.
Yes, indeed. First off, much love to my number one queen, man. For real, I love you. I love you. Schmeat new. This is how we gonna do it. I want you to listen to these bars, okay? These are bars inside of bars, very intricate. All right, it goes like this. And I wrote this especially for you. Love you, D Money. Keep doing what you're doing. It says, I got a little something with me, but it is major. I've been doing this for my savior. Where before they had pagers, Christy bars give more shock than that of taser. My tongue more sharper than double-edged razor. I wrote the opposite of minimum wage because I was blood bought by the appraiser, and my stock will not drop, not a betrayer. Joshua will crack that sky sooner than later, and then doubts on who is most valuable player. Alpha Omega, Almighty Creator. To not believe in He now makes you a hater and not in His favor, possessing no seasoning and lacking much flavor. Rebellion negative nature, but it is not too late to flip that behavior. You was made to be greater. Show love to your neighbor. It pleases our maker and blesses conveyor. Now heaven sits on earth and nothing is safer. Holy manuscript facts that is written on paper, but you cannot enter in without signing that waiver. Can't be an invader. I'm from the land of the Seahawks. No Niners, no Raiders.
All right, man. I got 1 minute to do the outro. So next week on Fresh Juice, no, that's the wrong one. Okay. Anyway, DZ will be on the program next week, as well as 60 East. So check that out next week. It'll be our first show of April 3rd. Tuning in at 9 p.m.
And if D Money has his way, it's going to be a very spicy show. Tune in.
I mean, as soon as he said DZ, I mean, shoot.
Tune in, bruh. Tune in.
Anyway, we don't. We'll get to that next week. But Facebook, follow us there. Facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media. IGX, Twitter, Fresh Juice Media. Also YouTube. Subscribe, yo. The live shows every week, as well as daily live clips. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Will definitely be clips from here as well throughout the week. So stay tuned for that. DJ DEFCON will be playing a portion of tonight's program for one of our interviews on his pro show tomorrow, Thursdays, 8 to 10, KSVR up there, DJ Def on the re-up. And yeah, thank you all for tuning in another edition of Fresh Juice. Peace and bless.
Christy.
Let's go.